Hello everyone and welcome back to Nova Scotia. We're at the Pictou Lodge Beachfront Resort and I'm here with Courtney McDonald. And Courtney's one of the star employees here and they volunteered here to actually tell you a little bit about the lodge so you get a real good feel for what it's like to actually be here day in and day out. So Courtney, maybe you can tell us a little bit about the lodge and why is it people come here? What's involved with actually being here at the lodge?
Well, there's lots of activities to do. We're actually kind of a hidden gem here in Nova Scotia. A lot of people aren't aware of us. We're only an hour and a half from Halifax. We're actually 5 minutes from the Prince Edward Island ferry. So we're just a great hideaway, great place to have a wedding, retreats, great place for family. There's lots of activities, canoeing, swimming, life-size checkerboard. Just the list goes on. You just need to come and explore and beachcomb and have lots of fun.
So Courtney, I guess there is one other thing that certainly comes to mind. I hear you have a wonderful restaurant here. Can you tell us about the food and sort of the preparation and anything you can, because obviously this is your line of work. So tell us a bit about it.
Well, one key thing that I think is very important in the kitchen is we garnish everything with love, and we get as much local produce as we can and local ingredients because it's such a great facility. We like to showcase local farmers from not far down the road. Some things we get 2.5 kilometers. It's cut that morning, it's on the plate for dinner at 5 o'clock that day. Things like that you can't take for granted. You just need to enjoy it, and when things are in season, we change the menu to reflect that, and we just really enjoy showcasing local awesome food.
Yeah, and I hear you have bikes on the property and
yes.
Obviously many things you can do right on the property itself. It's quite large, and as we're talking, people are actually seeing what it looks like. Now, let's say, somebody's come, they've decided to stay here for a few days. What would they do in the general area?
In the general area, often people like to check out our downtown. We have a lot of local artists that have gift shops in our main town, which is Pictou. There's also Groman Knives, which we're quite famous for. You're able to get knife tours and actually see how your knife that you'll purchase is made, which is great.
Okay, yeah, in fact, those are world famous knives, I know, and people come from all over just to stop in there. Now, let's say we're going to go a little further out, more than 10 or 15 minutes, and, do some day trips from here. Where would you go and what would you do?
Well, I personally like a nice wine every so often, and it'd be great to explore the Sunrise Trail, which we're just off the beaten path a little, and check out Yost Vineyards, which is about an hour away from here.
Okay. And now, let's say they wanted to go to the big city for a night. How long to Halifax?
About an hour and a half.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Big city activity if you like, wining, dining, Citadel Hill and all sorts of wonderful things. As well, we're very close to the shores of the Bay Fundy, and you could also, I know, do that as a day trip. And more specifically though, I think when you have a look at, the lodge itself, a person could spend a day or two just wandering the lodge and doing what's to do around here, wouldn't
Yes, and we have nature trails. Often you see the kids, they're kind of lined up to get the bikes to go on the little trails or just around the property exploring.
Great. So you can see why they picked Courtney to talk to you. She's pretty lively and, would love to invite you here. And certainly so would I. I think it's a beautiful facility and a resort. So we hope to see you all here in Nova Scotia and stop at the Pictou Lodge. So thank you very much.
Thank you for coming to visit us.